Hello and welcome to the Energy Monitor video interview series coming at you live from Sharm el Sheikh, Egypt at the COP27 Climate Summit. My name is Dave Keating and I'm joined today by Betrand Piccard, who is from the Solar Impulse Foundation. You've been here at the COP27 telling people about what you're doing and what you guys need from all of the delegates and the policymakers here. So first of all, tell me about Solar Impulse Foundation and what you've been talking about with people here so far.
What I notice is that the speeches here in the plenary session are very frustrating because the key decision makers are speaking of the fact that we have to do something, but they don't explain how to do it. And they present decarbonization as something expensive and difficult. I want to show that it's exactly the opposite. I want to show that we have solutions, that the solutions are economically profitable, because we manage to be more efficient in energy, efficient in resources, efficient in a way that we can enter into a circular economy. But the solutions are not vague ideas for the future, they exist. And we have been monitoring everywhere in the world to identify 1,400 of these solutions. And we made a selection of them for countries, or for specific industries, or for cities, for example. So I'm just here to bring the toolbox to allow all the decision makers to reach a goal and not only to speak.
Now, at the end of this week, we'll have an agreement, hopefully. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, we don't know. What would you like to see from that agreement? What to you will be the measure of success at the end of this week?
The success will be having countries understanding that ambitious NDCs are not a handicap for their economical development, but a huge advantage to develop themselves, to take new business opportunities, to create more jobs, including in developing countries. Because if today the protection of the environment is expensive, it's only because we are wasting resources like hell. If we become more efficient, we can prove that fighting climate change is the biggest market opportunity of the century by modernizing our world, modernizing our infrastructures. So of course it's an investment, it's not a cost. And if people understand that in the core of the discussions, I believe that the negotiations can be successful, but otherwise not. Otherwise it will just be a resistance to change for all the people who believe that it will be difficult and expensive, when today it is possible and profitable.
Now, at the end of this week, we'll have this agreement, and then it'll be up to the delegates to take what they've learned here, what they've agreed here, what they've discussed here, and implement it at national level if they're politicians, implement it as companies, if they're companies. What do you think is most important that happens next after this COP27, especially as we look ahead to COP28?
Yes, I believe that the negotiators, the country leaders, the politicians, heads of delegations, they should put all the solutions on the table rather than all the problems. And the partnership between the countries would be to identify which of these solutions is more relevant for which part of the world, for which country, for which sector. And they would help each other to implement these solutions and to get the investment in order to modernize their countries, modernize their economy, modernize their industry. This is really what I hope, and maybe in COP28 in Dubai, it could be a COP of solutions, because in the Emirates, they have already understood what are the business opportunities into fighting climate change. So maybe it will be contagious also to other countries. And in any case, we'll be there with the Solar Impulse Foundation to showcase all the solution toolkit that can be used by everyone.
Well, Betrand Piccard, thank you so much for talking with us today, and thank you for watching, and continue keeping an eye out for our video interviews here from Sharm el Sheikh in Egypt.